Well now, there is much to see, and so we must move along. Maybe a little refreshment to get us started could be in order. At first, it doesn't look like we went anywhere. But look again. These aren't the same cliffs. They don't have the same whiteness. They are still grand, tall cliffs facing out over the sea, but some distance south and west of Dover. For we have come upon the holiday season resort of Brighton by the sea. I can see the popularity of this place where beautiful young models do their thing on the beach for us photographers. Well, not really for us it seems, but for the cameras of some movie in progress, or is it a television commercial? We were never able to find out, but that's okay. It's all part of the fun of this popular resort area. This is a fantastic beach, a place of many amusements including a gambling pier, well, at least the slot machines, and much sun and soft breezes. The sea and skyscape make it a photographer's paradise in the late afternoon sun. The rows of white flats or apartment houses of boiling white clouds and a beach that seems to stretch forever. The town itself is quite a busy place. This typical shopping center is named Churchill Square. So has the English village street of old discarded for the new? Not on your life, for here it is in all its old world charm. England, by its climate, is also a place of growing things. It seems everyone has the green thumb here and has put it to good use. The pathway between public tennis courts of Brighton is lined with a wild profusion of color. More well-kept grounds. This time the lawn of one of the old fine houses of England, Preston Manor. This building dates back from 1738, but the history of Preston Manor goes back to the Domesday Book. There was a house here about 1275 of 2 rooms, and its walls and plan remain. The entrance hall, now divided by a screen of Ionic columns in the style of about 1802, is built on the foundation of the medieval manor, which comprised 2 rooms of unequal width. Dominating the dining room is a fine mahogany bookcase, made about 1738, possibly for the house. In it is displayed a collection of 124 of the Buddhist dog Ho in Chinese white glazed porcelain of the 17th and 18th centuries. One of the many rooms in the manor is the northeast room, in which most of the furniture dates from the 18th century. The chest of drawers to the right of the bed is from about 1700. No, we haven't been transported to the Far East, but in fact are still in Brighton, viewing one of the most eye-catching structures in all of Britain, the Royal Pavilion. The first building on this spot for George, Prince of Wales, was completed in 1787. The following years saw a progression of changes in the building, through a Chinese period, a short Indian period, finally evolving into this freewheeling combination completed by the then King George IV in 1822. What is considered the principal and most brilliantly magnificent of the state apartments is the banqueting room. One of the great features of the room is the wall painting, and another is the chandelier. This was designed by Robert Jones, and it cost £5,613 and 9 shillings, weighing nearly a ton. The room was added to the original structure by John Nash in 1817 and completed in 1820. The streets of the township of Lewes, just outside of Brighton, are typically narrow, hilly, twisty, and for many years in danger of catastrophe on Guy Fawkes Day, celebrating the hanging of Guy Fawkes, the man who almost blew up Parliament. The danger is in the practice of rolling burning oil barrels through the streets. A casualty of this celebration one year was Lewes Castle. Now only a shell, but a very picturesque one at that. Of course, the stonework still stands, so the entrance is very impressive on the bridge over the moat and through the tower arch. And we are still able to make our way to the top of the tower, where we are afforded a magnificent view of the surrounding countryside. A rain shower has just passed through the area, clearing the air and providing us with a sparkling spectacle of bluffs, rolling hills, steep red roofs, all topped off by a multi-hued rainbow. Ah, for those days of old, with the biggest pieces of defense being its cannon made of pith and Sussex iron. It didn't do much towards defending the castle against those barrels of burning oil when they rode down to the gates, all in the spirit of fun, of course. The castle may be in ruins, but nothing in this climate can keep down the spirit of growing things, like this wild rose along the castle wall.